Loading screens.
Loading screens.
I'm gonna be super honest. I legit thought I forgot to close my tab with the stream on it,
And you thought you heard
and I
yourself.
thought I was hearing myself.
That was the plan the whole time.
I kind of figured. Welcome to The Witcher, but in Egypt.
I thought you were playing. Wait a minute, The Witcher doesn't take place in Egypt.
I'm the Egyptian Witcher. That is harder to say than it seems like it should be. So,
I'm gonna do something.
what you gonna do?
Do you hear anything?
Vaguely, but not like.
Okay. I fixed it. There.
Really, I just wanted Make Me Mad to be here because I need him to watch that Fast and Furious trailer because it's the most bananas thing.
Crazier than Metal Gear Solid, Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. Oh
You
no.
want to watch the thing, don't you?
I do want you to watch this thing. And Serve can too, if you would like
I'm
to.
watching it right now.
Let me open your stream real quick. Get that going. Great. Assassin's Creed is happening.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Alright.
That's open.
What is
This
happening
up.
in this movie?
I'm gonna let Serve finish, and then I'll take my turn.
Don't blow too much with it for Make Me Mad.
I mean, you can blow up, just don't say specifics, I guess.
Yeah.
If there are big spoilers to be had. Are there big spoilers to be had in the trailer, TFP?
It's mostly there is a character in that movie that is maybe the most ridiculous thing that has ever
Is
been
it just going to be Han?
No,
Okay, because I was gonna say, is he just back now?
that'd be
Is
great
Han
though.
but a cyborg? Han has one glowing red eye now.
That I would be way into that. You're actually surprisingly close,
Oh
but
God. Oh wait, is it the dude's brother is back? Is it like an exoskeleton power suit?
no, because he was
now?
he was just back in the last movie as a normal guy.
I thought he was paralyzed from the neck down.
No,
How? Wait. But wasn't that the whole point of him of Jason Statham going to get revenge on everybody? Was that his brother was paralyzed?
no, he was just in the hospital apparently.
Oh, I thought he was like paralyzed, like in
I
like,
think
you know,
I
couldn't
think
move.
Helen Mirren, who is like a big crime boss man lady,
Mhm.
was like doing that so that told him that so that eventually they would talk again because they were having a brotherly spat.
Oh, okay.
But also, it's been a hot second since I've seen Fast and Furious 8.
Oh, this boy. So.
I also
Alright.
want to point out that movie is directed by one Mr. David Leitch, aka Suit Terry Bogard from the King of Fighters movie.
Oh,
I
right.
thought you were gonna say David Lynch.
No, aka guy who directed John Wick 1 and 2,
Oh.
aka
Alright.
guy who directed Deadpool 2.
I'm gonna hit play on this trailer and see if
Alright.
it lives up to the hype.
I'm gonna talk to this guy at a brewery.
Busting out the classical music from Second to Zero is a good choice.
Yep.
I have no time. Speak to one
Is
of my
that
overseers in
is Idris El? Did he just walk in from Star Trek?
I am a Magi. Apollodorus sent me.
Apollodorus, of course.
He sent me for
He might have.
the shadow that darkens size.
Please. That is an evil name to speak aloud. Apollodorus knows that people are suffering. In my position, many confide in me.
Is Idris Elba just the guy from Crisis?
Soldiers run rampant.
He might be.
The weight of Ptolemy's taxation crushes the breath from us.
He's a Terminator.
Leave me. Let us
So you
return
now have
to the roof.
super soldiers in the Fast and the Furious.
Why not?
I mean, I'm okay with it. You You remember that one movie where they were dragging a safe behind their car?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
cool.
Told you. It was mutilation.
Remember the one movie where the entire climax of the movie involved stealing from a semi truck of
Shimmering sand,
like TV VCR combos?
remorseless sun,
I do.
waiting for the final release into the duat.
All right, this mission. Okay, or this mission set. I remember this now.
But these are only stories. There are real villains in size. But the Scarab, if he exists, it is not safe to speak of him.
The investigations of Haku's agents. Concerns of the people. Size is no different than Siwa.
Why would you send Jason Statham and The Rock on any job that required stealth?
What are you talking about? It's totally fine. They're very stealthy dudes.
Name one stealthy thing either of them have ever done.
The last man who asked questions about
Jason Statham looks like Hitman.
with his tongue cut out.
Who was he?
Old Cooper, father-in-law to the most powerful man in the region, the Haka. That boy, Awab, is his grandson.
Did Idris Elba just have a
Whoa!
flamethrower?
Tired of winning.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Also, cutscene camera clipping into pedestrian body. Oh no.
Do you know where he went?
It's a new assassination technique.
Yeah.
He should have been home by now.
See if I can find him along the road.
Whoop. Go have fun with your ball, small child.
Yeah, that movie looks okay.
Yep.
I've watched worse, I'm sure. Remember that time we all got together and watched Batman vs Superman?
Sure do.
Ugh.
That was a
A
decision.
mistake.
Wait a second. Alarm! Here, brother!
Alright, so what's happening in the Assassin's Creed?
We're after more of those dudes. What killed my child, and we're after a guy named the Scarab, whose gimmick is being way into torture.
Who isn't?
You know, fair. But, like, he likes to stick dudes into, like bury them in the sand and then just, like, pour water in front of them until they die.
So he's that cover of that one Superman comic?
Sure.
Why?
Wait. Hold on, have you not seen that cover?
Why does he do that? That seems like a waste of water.
Cooper, I will get you out.
And now we
Also,
run.
yeah, it does seem like a waste of water.
I think you will
Listen,
survive.
Are you
like,
saying, TFP, that this guy is just this?
Only if what appears to be Aquaman and Jimmy Stewart is just like buried up to his neck in the sand.
I can ensure
It says Jimmy Olsen in giant green letters
God.
right there.
No, okay.
Stewart?
I got Jimmy Stewart on the brain apparently
For some reason.
for some reason.
What the fuck? What? Why did I download a bunch of 0 bytes updates on Steam?
That happened to me, and I don't know why that happened either.
That happens to me sometimes.
Because I just opened it up, it said 38 items complete. I was like, what?
Probably just Chinese spyware.
Probably.
The usual, nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I collect those, actually. Here, let me download the 0 bytes update for Black Desert.
How is Black Desert? Be honest.
The gameplay is fun. Like, it's fun to fight things. But it's hard to know what to do.
I will say one point in Origin's favor compared to Odyssey is that if you get into a fight, all the townspeople will not also get into the fight with you.
That is nice. So that's a serious problem. Of just having everybody decide they are in on this fight now.
But hey, we rescued this guy's grandpa, or this kid's grandpa, because he was being captured by the Scarab.
The soldiers do not take kindly to him, but he will be alright.
Oh no,
Where's your father
it's
gone?
Combat 7
We must speak of this.
Father is away. On his great walk.
1 second.
by Bandai Namco.
Grandfather is hurt.
Act surprise.
Soldiers mistook him for a beggar again.
Father, what have you done this time?
He was searching for the scarab. I hope he can help me. And in return, I can protect your family.
The scarab is nonsense. Everyone knows this.
He wants you to.
Oh yeah, I forgot that the character in Tokyo Drift got sent to Japan as a
It
punishment.
looks like the scarab is summoning warriors to the city
What?
of Metropolis.
No.
That is
Yeah,
where my husband
that's what happens, right?
But the city
No.
is by the desert.
He gets into like a big car wreck or something, and then his dad sends him to Japan.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Han.
No,
N-
Tokyo
yeah, the white guy does get sent to Japan as a punishment.
He knows everyone there.
Yeah, the character.
That's a
That
pretty
one
good.
character.
But also Han.
Of course I will, coward.
And also, whatever rapper was in that movie.
It was Bow Wow, right?
Right. Oh hey, I got a new ability point. I can get a hot new ability on this tree. Like,
Lucas Black.
yep. He's on NCIS New Orleans now.
His forehead looks like it's too big.
Also accurate.
Sean Boswell. That was his name.
Yep. Let's see what I can get for one skill point. The answer appears to be not a lot. I can double my overpower strength, which seems useful.
Is your
Yeah,
overpower just the running stab in this one?
It depends on the weapon type, but because I've been mostly just using swords, yes.
I forgot Bow Wow had the dumb Hulk car.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, the Great Hulk car, I believe, is what you're saying. What you're meaning to say.
No, that's pretty
You
dumb.
are Bayek, yes? My master is
Hold on, let me level up in this cutscene.
It is urgent.
Your master. Do I know him?
His name is Otis. You haven't met. All is explained.
So,
in the
how does it feel to play the bad game?
I
What do
mean,
you
again,
mean?
this is one of the better Resident Evils.
Siwa never knows
Sorry. I'm playing Resident Evil right now. One of the better Assassin's Creeds. Sorry, it's just a better game came out recently, and that's all I can think about while you're playing the Assassin's
I don't know. I don't think. I don't think I can cop to this idea that Resident Evil 2 is better than.
I mean, the only way to know for sure is for you to play it.
I don't think that's true.
I'm pretty sure it is. How else can you know?
Because it's an old style Resident Evil with a very limited inventory.
It's kind of not, and the inventory is not that limited.
It's an old
Get
style.
inventory upgrades pretty quick.
It's an old style Resident Evil with a very limited inventory.
It's not. Both of those things you said are false.
All the zombies take like 50 shots to murder.
Yeah, they feel like zombies.
Just shoot them in the leg and break their legs off and then just walk away.
Break their bones fairly quickly.
Oh, I love those pictures.
Sometimes you have to walk away from Mr. X. You know, please,
Or-
nice guy.
Or else he's going to give it to you.
He'll just T-pose in the doorway. I'm sad more people have not enjoyed that video clip of Mr. X T-posing in the doorway.
I enjoyed that video clip.
Where's the video clip?
I posted it on my Twitter.
All you
Another
know,
again in the IRC last night.
all you 0 people follow at Mitsuo the Hero on Twitter.
Don't do that. It's a mistake.
And also, send all your
Nope.
idol pictures to at the fake psychic. That's my personal Twitter
No,
account.
it's not. My horse is dirty.
I'm gonna share this tweet.
Does it have the anime boobs in it?
No, it's Mickey Mouse.
Oh.
I'm gonna share it with all my friends. See, I'm gonna post it right here.
Ain't this picking up? Not good.
Alright, we're gonna go to Letopolis here. It's where Jared Leto hangs out.
Where?
At Letopolis.
That's not a real place.
You can look at this screen as good as I can.
Can I?
I mean, I assume so.
I have to wear glasses.
I probably should wear glasses, but I don't.
Why don't you?
Yeah, because they're reading glasses. Like, my glasses are like right here next to me. My glasses.
My glasses.
Nope, nope, not that way.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
Whoa.
You had to start the premium gala today.
What?
I don't know what this means.
Playing Grand Blue
Boss
Fantasy.
at the hut.
Oh, okay.
My name is Bayek from Siwa.
Set the boat
What
one.
is that? Is that a phone game?
It's a phone game, but you can play it on your computer.
Does it have anything to do with boats?
The wife sent me here.
Is it like
Flying
a-
boats.
Said you
It's
might
like a
know
card
about
game?
one
I
called
don't understand
Scarab.
what it is.
This is not
It's
the
like
place
a
to be.
JRPG.
Who knows
Okay.
who may overhear.
And the thing is that basically all the world's islands are floating in the sky, and everybody uses airships to get across.
Okay.
And also there's this group of people, they're called the Empire,
They're
They're
bad.
bad.
and they happen to be evil.
Your son, very
I'm
fast.
shocked.
Yeah.
He misses you. He'll be here soon.
Alright, let's see what I get. See what I
Tell
get.
him my son and his
See what I get.
following in my steps.
What are you gonna get?
The world is made by great men dreaming big.
A
What do you
weapon
dream
that
of?
I already have the character for. So I
Wait,
didn't
this-
do anything.
This man is talking about what do you dream of, like he's the new Daniel Bryan over here, and he definitely won't turn evil at any point.
There's no threat.
What do you dream of?
Electric Sheep.
Afraid of the scarab attack. Seems after what he
Have you ever read
That-
that?
No.
I had a very sad dream, which was that I went to work and everything was actually like cleaned up and working properly.
And they fired you on the spot?
No, the dream was that I was just at work, but it was good. And then I woke up.
And then you had to go to work and it was shitty.
It was work.
Bayek, come fight with me.
I want to point out that like the camera,
Keening is the voice of the Resetti.
focusing on the wine is definitely not suspicious whatsoever. There was definitely nothing in the wine that Bayek almost drank and then didn't.
Stay close to me. Do not let these guys surround you.
Hello, sir. I've got this flaming sword. Would you like to say hello?
Why do you have a flaming sword?
Because this is a new game plus save. And no.
Why would you do that?
Why would I do that?
Because you like this game.
The faster he can make the game go, the better.
But you like this game, right?
I mean, I do.
So you wouldn't mind playing it raw.
I played Syndicate Raw, and then Make You Mad yelled at me for most of that.
And then
so.
you did it again. You dumb fuck.
Why did you do it again?
Because the DLC that he was going to play was a higher level than he expected.
It was.
So he had to, like, reconquer all of London to level up so he could play the DLC properly. Because he was too cheap to just buy it.
Are you having fun being overpowered?
Very. Especially since I turned off the level scaling that was on for some reason.
Yeah, with that on, he was dying left and right.
Yeah. Because they were scaling all the enemies up to my level.
Yeah, they were making the fights fair.
Yeah, and that's no fun. So instead, I turned it off, so all the enemies are like level 18, and I'm level 33. Oops, hello, excuse me. Hello, thank you.
You face the greatest of Egypt.
So this is like a good looking sandstorm.
Fight with me.
I don't know how it's coming through with the bit rate, but you know.
I mean, everything looks pretty orange.
It's no MGS5 sandstorm, but what
The
is?
world made of Cheeto dust.
I mean, that's basically Egypt.
As I understand it.
Like people think that all that quote unquote sand is, you know, like bits of rock. It's actually just all the ancient Egyptians were way into Cheetos. And because they didn't have running plumbing, they couldn't, you know, wash their hands.
So you just dust yourself off,
So
and
you
over
just-
time it becomes a desert.
Yeah.
That makes sense. This all checks out.
Use
no
the
scientist.
use these Assassin's Creed streams for your geology class. Don't use them
Right.
for your history class, because God knows what you'll come up with in that. But geology info is 100% accurate.
Speaking of being overpowered, man, you know what's great in Resident Evil 2?
Having infinite ammo?
Yeah.
Think themselves lions. They are but whipped curs.
Oh, camera. You gotta
Hunt them down.
maybe not do what you're doing here.
Camera is gonna do whatever it wants. Man, this scripted ass zombie laying on the ground won't take damage until you trigger him after this cutscene. That's some BS.
Whoop.
Bayek, you fell upon them like Sobek's
I fell upon them like Sobek's teeth.
This desert
We must call Sobek.
last time. Your fierce iron
Zobek.
Who's that?
Dude. Played by
Zobek.
Patrick Stewart.
Zobek is Patrick Stewart in Castlevania Lords of Shadow. Sobek is ancient Egyptian crocodile god, I believe.
Sounds like a berserk character.
good and innocent people of Metropolis. Come with
Something
me,
guts would
Bayek.
fight.
And once we have returned these curs to the desert they so love, then I I will tell you the story you want to hear. All right. I will join your cause for today.
Boy, that sandstorm like really cleared up real quick.
Yeah.
Come, Bayek. Take up your iron and join us. Brave, loyal servants of the Topolis. We will root these weavers out of their holes.
Blood on the Sand. This isn't a 50-cent game. What if 50 Cent was an assassin?
He isn't?
Not as far as I'm aware.
This task you have put yourself to, it seems impossible. Only the gods can know that for sure, Bayek. And if I do not reach for the stars, how will I know how close I can get? The Topolis was a wonder once, before the desert overtook it. I mean to show the world, to show the gods, that men can conquer anything if they put their minds to it. Perhaps you have been sent by the gods to help me realize my vision. A strong arm, a keen eye. We can restore this land to glory.
Oh yeah, one other thing that I noticed that I hadn't before.
We shall see if
When you New Game Plus it, this is also set to hard instead of normal.
Oh, fun.
I don't know really how to change that, but it's fine. Whatever.
Well, the level scaling should
But
be
yeah. I've set it back to easy with the level scaling problem. Not problem, but you know. But I'm also gonna blame the part where it's on hard for the part where I died a lot.
That makes sense. Always be deflecting blame.
Yep. Now we're in the Plesion Hudor encampment.
What?
You heard me.
You heard about the war before? The Lady of Slaughter provides.
I really appreciate that Bayek is just like reaching down and poking them and they're dying, and that's how the Hidden Blade is working.
It's very sharp.
It's absurdly sharp, one might say. I mean, you saw what it did to his hand.
Yeah.
sounds like a few bandits are roosting up top.
Oh yeah, Serv, you missed the grand explanation of why assassins for like 1,000 years had to cut off their finger.
Wasn't it for the Hidden Blade?
Yeah, but you missed the reason why they had to do that for the Hidden Blade.
Because when it shot out, it would cut the finger, right?
No, because Bayek's an idiot, and he accidentally cut off his finger with the Hidden Blade.
He accidentally cut his own finger off trying to assassinate a guy. So then, like, later, when he made the assassin order, he just told everyone it's a ritual thing you gotta do.
Yeah,
To cover up the fact that he's an idiot.
that's great.
I actually really like that.
It's pretty good. See, Assassin's
gotta-
Creed, it's pretty good. TM.
No, that one thing's pretty good. Everything else is dumb.
It's pretty dumb.
Kingdom Hearts makes more sense.
Let's not
He's
say, but no.
Serve
No.
quick, let's explain the plot of Kingdom Hearts.
Before you arrived, I thought my dream was too
Serve, Serve, tell me all about the Master of Masters.
There's only one Master of Master.
Yeah, tell me about him.
Okay, so back in the olden days, all the worlds were like one big space Pangea, and Master was like this really cool guy. He had like a keyblade with an eye in it, and he could like see the future. So he wrote this book, and he said like, okay, and there are unions, right, for keyblades. So this he gets all the unions together. He says, okay, listen, I'm gonna peace out. You guys are gonna be you guys are gonna be fine, but one of you is gonna betray the other. And then they're like, okay, who is it? And he's like, I'm not gonna tell you because it's funny. So
And he was
fucks off,
right.
and he leaves this one dude with a hooded cloak. He's like, okay, I have this black box. Keep this black box safe. Don't ever fucking open it. Also, you can have my keyblade that can see into the future.
Mm-hmm.
And he just kind of leaves.
And it turns out that's the guy who did the betrayal.
No.
Damn it.
The unions are then like, okay, so one of us is gonna betray the other. So who is it? And they're like, okay, well, I think it's gonna be the guy that's a bear. And the guy that's like a bear is like, well, I wouldn't do that. I think it's the other one. And all the unions start to fight each other. And then because all the Keyblade Masters are fighting with each other, the Kingdom Hearts appears because you need to have a big Keyblade War in order for Kingdom Hearts to appear. And because Kingdom Hearts appears, all the worlds begin to fragment and separate, and that's why all the worlds are now like little individual places.
They're all little Disney movies.
Yes.
Instead of the Disney Cinematic Universe.
Exactly. Instead of being Disney Pangea, where Walt Disney rules the world, it's all a bunch of little different ones. And that's the story of Union Cross.
Great.
Can I tell you how Maleficent comes back in Kingdom Hearts 2?
Yes, I want to hear about. Wasn't there something about being trapped in a data world?
Oh, it's much better than that.
Oh
Okay,
no.
I'm glad.
So, I'm a little bit fuzzy on it, but I can tell you like the basics.
All right, that's
So-
all we need.
In Kingdom Hearts 1, Riku, possessed by Ansem, stabs Maleficent with a
Is,
key.
is that a Xehanort?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Great.
because okay. Little side.
All
In
right.
the Big Hero 6 level of Kingdom Hearts, you find out that Riku is one of the Xehanorts, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to know why young Riku from Kingdom Hearts 1 is one of the Xehanorts?
Yes.
Because it's not actually Riku, it's still Riku possessed by Ansem,
Mm-hmm.
but that Ansem decided to travel from Kingdom Hearts 1 to the future.
Okay. So it's time travel.
Yes, there's
Right.
time
Okay.
travel in Kingdom Hearts.
That makes sense.
Okay, anyway,
So Make Me
anyway.
Mad. Make Me Mad suddenly loves this now.
Okay.
Suddenly.
So Maleficent in Kingdom Hearts 1, she gets stabbed, right? And then she turns into a big dragon. Okay, so it turns out earlier in the series, she finds out that if you get stabbed by a Keyblade, you're able to travel back in time.
Oh my god, it's Time Knife from fucking Quantum Break. Also,
So-
oh, by the way, hey, this guy's evil.
So she travels back in time, but it turns out that the world that she visits is the Enchanted Dominion, but that Enchanted Dominion is the data world for some reason.
Like the ones.
And the data world was created by the Master of Masters. So because of that, she can't change the fact that she gets beaten in Kingdom Hearts 1.
So she didn't get to go to the actual past.
No,
She got stuck in a fake past.
yes, but she meets this person called Darkness,
Mhm.
and
She meets Charlie Murphy.
okay, and this all takes place right after the big Keyblade War. So right after all the worlds fragment.
All right.
And that guy tells her, okay, listen, you're kind of fucked. You're going to die in Kingdom Hearts 1. But, okay, so this Maleficent is post Kingdom Hearts 1. She goes back to the past, to the data world. And then that's where she meets Charlie Murphy. And then Charlie Murphy kicks her into the future where she appears in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Okay.
and that's how she comes back. So she goes, blah 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 blah. Kingdom Hearts 1 gets stabbed. She remembers, oh, if you get stabbed by a Keyblade, you can go back to the past. She goes back to the past right after the Keyblade Ward happened and all the world's fragmented. Charlie Murphy kicked her past Kingdom Hearts 1 to Kingdom Hearts 2.
So she just time traveled back, but then came back like post her own death.
Yes.
Okay, this checks out.
Yes. And also she found out about the black box that the Master of Masters gave to dude in black coat. And now that's what she's trying to find in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Okay.
That
Also-
makes sense?
Also,
Yes.
they stole all my stuff, so I'm gonna go get my stuff back.
That'll make sense. But I have a very important question, because I haven't been able to figure it out.
Okay.
What is Kingdom Hearts?
Okay,
It's just
so,
a big heart-shaped moon as far as I can tell. What's so fucking special about it?
Okay, so Kingdom Hearts is okay. So there's this thing called the Keyblade, not
Yes.
Kye.
Yeah, no, K-I, right?
No,
Or
like it's like the
XI.
Greek letter.
It's
Yeah.
the Greek letter key, the
Okay.
Keyblade, because this shit wasn't confusing at all.
Yeah, no.
So there's this thing called the Keyblade. The Keyblade is both light and dark.
Yes, that makes sense.
Okay, so it's two halves, but for some reason those halves are 7 light, 13 dark, right? Whatever.
That's a weird half.
Half and half.
That's
Yeah,
not how halves work.
Yes, it is.
it's a Nomura half.
A Nomura's dozen.
Yeah, so that's that, right? The Keyblade is like it's like the Persona 3 statue of Kingdom Hearts, right?
Mm-hmm.
You need that to get to Kingdom Hearts. So Kingdom Hearts is a mass collection of every heart that was and will.
Okay, so it's just everybody's hearts stuck in a big puddle?
Yes,
Okay.
but we don't know what that actually means.
Alright.
Great.
That makes sense. We know what
Yes.
it is. We don't know.
You know what it is, you don't know why anybody wants it or needs it or what it will do when they have it. Right? Like, why does everybody want it?
You might get unlimited power.
Okay, that makes sense.
Maybe. Or it'll just melt your face like it's, you know, the Ark of the Covenant.
And we don't know why it's called Kingdom Hearts because it's not.
It's called Kingdom Hearts because that's the name of the video game.
The real thing is that Nomura didn't plan this to go that ahead. Didn't plan the series to last this long, so he's just been kind of
Winging it?
Winging it?
winging it every game.
Great.
Like, okay, fuck, what's Kingdom Hearts? Okay, well, I gotta make, like, some backstory for it. Let me make Birth by Sleep. Hey, Nomura, this story for Kingdom Hearts 2 doesn't make any sense. Oh, fuck, well, we better make Chain of Memories just to bridge the gap. Hey, Nomura, how are you gonna explain Sora getting weaker in Kingdom Hearts 3?
Dream Drop Distance is gonna
He
happen.
loses all his powers.
Because his shirt was spying on him.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
No, I know this. I know this is true, sir.
Hey, Nomura, what's Roxas' backstory? Oh, fuck. 358 days over 2. Gotta do it. Kingdom Hearts is, like, probably the only series that's mostly contrived of spin-offs. Oh, yeah, and then just one day he just woke up and decided, fuck it, I'll make Coded canon, too. I mean, I've made every other fucking spin-off.
According to my other Kingdom Hearts friends, the only reason Coded exists is to explain that Maleficent thing because it needs to explain that data can be real.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense.
I thought there was like a whole Star Trek episode about data being real. No need to revisit that.
You're very funny.
I try.
That guy's praying to Mother Nut. Well, let me confirm this kill on this burning body. All right, time to hang out in the frozen time.
So, this is how a dream dies. I could have built something to last an age.
There's this funny video this guy made about trying to get his friend into Kingdom Hearts, and then like his friend goes, "Man, I don't understand anything that's happening," and then he just busts through the door and says, "Here, I'm going to explain everything." He says, "Nah, man, I'm just not gonna bother with it." He says, "Please, you know, I've been trying to get people to play Kingdom Hearts just so I can explain the story." As if that's like the only thing that Kingdom Hearts fans look forward to.
Peace that I seek. It is not for my soul.
It makes us feel superior.
The Order of Ancients will remember me as the bringer of waters and the builder of cities.
And you know what? People thought that the Riku coming back was gonna be okay. So Jiminy's journal
Oh boy.
from Kingdom Hearts 1, I think,
Yeah.
gets they datify it,
Oh, Mr.
And Bayek-
Bayek, I don't feel so good.
and it creates like this whole world in the thing. So, but by the end of the game, Jiminy's journal decides. The data version of Jiminy's journal decides to turn itself into Riku so it can protect what's in the journal.
Mm-hmm.
So people were thinking that the Riku in there is the data Riku from the Dataverse. That's what it's called, the Dataverse.
Mm-hmm.
And it can be real.
And it can
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
So what's the difference between the Dataverse and like Tron?
I was gonna say, like, isn't that the whole point of Tron Legacy? Is data being real?
Okay, so all right, so the Dataverse. Okay, so
This small child is very sad I killed his dad.
think of
Something living in the Dataverse.
think of Tron's world as just being like one hard drive.
Mm-hmm.
It's a separate thing.
Alright. Tron World is a separate thing. It's mainframe from Reboot.
Yeah, it lives in this one computer verse.
Alright.
The Dataverse exists everywhere else.
So the Dataverse is the internet.
Yeah, so the Tronverse is one level above the Dataverse.
All Tron levels are Dataverse, but not all Dataverses are Tron worlds.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, I've killed the Scarab.
Nice. You probably had it coming.
Already?
Also, now I can play as Aya,
Nice.
Bayek's wife,
Why would you want to play as her?
because she's really cool.
Is she also an assassin?
We'll get there.
She's a Templar.
No,
Totally a Templar.
she is not a Templar.
Was a member of a snake cult?
She's not. There is no snake cult in this game,
Or any of the games.
or any of the gamers, really. Why would there?
There's no James Earl Jones.
No. Why would there be a snake cult?
In the next
word-
Assassin's Creed game,
there's
if you
also-
went as Arnold Schwarzenegger through the Conan movie, I would buy that game.
I was gonna say, there's also no James Woods.
Yeah, that's a real positive in Kingdom Hearts, or in Assassin's Creed's favor,
No, you already said it. You can't
and
take it
a
back.
real negative in Kingdom Hearts' favor.
You can't go back. There's no going back.
Who's James Woods, and why don't we
He's Hades.
like him?
He's a comically asshole on Twitter, and complains. He's one of those people what complains about them uppity minorities and women folk getting rights.
Does a real good Hades though.
That's true.
Look, if you can overlook Ronda Rousey's flaws,
Can I though?
no.
They were crisis actors.
Oh,
Gonna be weird hearing-
Crisis actors with a K is still like the funniest goddamn thing in the world.
It's gonna be weird hearing Sonya Blade say talk about Sandy Hook, and that's why him and her and Johnny Cage got divorced.
Tar Cottons did Sandy Hook.
No, Shao Kahn.
No, he's dead.
No,
Shao Kahn couldn't have come
yeah.
back.
No, why would Shao Kahn come back?
That's silly.
Well, this was before he got killed.
No, wait. I don't know how the timeline shakes out.
Yeah.
What year did it take place?
There's time travel, so he could have just time traveled.
You know, that's true.
He time traveled there, did
Damn
did
it.
send the book, and then came back.
How did we get here?
I don't know.
Kingdom Hearts, that's how we got here.
Anyway, here's boats. Because at some point Assassin's Creed became boat game.
Pick up the pace.
Is there just like a super elaborate like yacht racing game out there? I feel like because there's like, you know, the super elaborate like photography games and whatnot. I feel like there should be one for just like boating.
I think the Trackmania people did one.
Oh, do they have Boat Mania?
It's not called Boat Mania.
Why?
Hold on, I'm gonna.
Why would you make that game and not call it Boat Mania?
Games. Nadeo. Virtual Skipper. There we go. That's the name of the game.
Swim to save himself. I see them. I'll not be sucked to a scupper for nothing.
Now you're just trying to impress. Speedo. Up tempo. Need more speed. Sails on the horizon. There. Those colors are not from Rome. What mess has this boxing queen tried
Oh
to-
no, there are Ptolemy's boats are after us.
What business do they have with Pompey?
Oh no?
His armies will give Cleopatra the throne. They mean to prevent the alliance.
I thought you knew about ancient Egyptian history and stuff.
I mean, vaguely. It's been a long time since I looked into it at all.
So, like, the basic gist of Aya's story is Aya is trying to go talk to a dude named Pompey. Pompey? I don't know. Pompey. And she is there to basically be like, hey, I'm here for Cleopatra. That Ptolemy guy's a real asshole. If you come and, like, fight the Ptolemy guys, Cleopatra could come back and take over the Egypt, and it'd be super cool. That's basically where we're at.
Okay.
Which one was the Assassin's Creed game that froze the demonstration?
It was Black Flag.
That was really weird.
Yeah, demonstrations to go bad are always really hard to watch.
Like it wasn't running well, and then it just straight up froze, and then they just got it. I think it was for the PS4.
I
No,
like that one Uncharted game where they started it up and then it just wouldn't move. So they're like, alright, let's just reload it and try again.
and then it moved.
Yeah, worked the next time.
And there's actually a trophy in Uncharted 4 if you, like, get to that point and then just don't move for, like, 5 minutes.
That's pretty good.
There, and I think one happened too for Skyward Sword.
Skyward Sword was just the Wii Remote was freaking out.
Yeah, and then Miyamoto goes like, "Oh, there's too much."
Too many cell phones. And then the other fun one is always the, I think it was Modern Warfare 3 happened once. And the controller battery just died in the middle of the demonstration. And then it was really funny because you could very clearly see every single other demo that E3 was using wired controllers.
All the feels. Ugh.
Oh god, which one was that from?
Dragon Age Inquisition.
But I got felt.
Yeah,
I
whatever.
don't think E3 stage presenters are capable of feeling shame. I'm pretty sure that disqualifies them from the job.
Also, whatever. Inquisition is like the only decent Dragon Age game.
Inquisition is actually fun. From what I played of it, I will never beat any more than the first like quarter of that game.
I do not change for kings or queens. I left my wife and kids behind for the same reason. No one sane accepts me.
I accept you. We accept you. Alala!
These 100 now died enough acceptance for me.
Doo doo. Anyway, time to go hang out with Pompey the Great.
But he's also the only way.
Spoilers, he probably wasn't actually that great.
Be at the appointed place. Off that
Most of the pharaohs were not great.
Pompey is not a pharaoh.
Oh, whatever. You're right. I was thinking of Ptolemy.
Yeah.
Ptolemy also probably not great.
Ptolemy not great, and also like one of the main villains of this game, but not the main villain. To note.
There, I see him. Bombay says no.
Don't rush. There may be patrols ahead.
Are you ordering me away from a fight?
Hey, shit.
This man is swearing by saying Hades shit woman.
Especially one day for his own sketch. You know.
Speaking of Hades.
Join this trial. You get right in. Firebombs ready. Call for them when we pull near. Speed, more speed. Alarming speed. Golly speed. Aaron, look out. Off the pace, brothers. Speed.
Hey, what's up?
Let's go! Galley speed! Firing! These two boys!
I'm also going to be super honest. I continue to always be surprised that that weird Ubisoft pirate game isn't out yet.
Wait, which one is that?
Skull and Bones, I think is the name of it. I feel like that thing's been announced for forever and is not out yet.
Galley speed!
Bombay is taking heavy fire. We must stop them.
Keep at it,
Oh boy, hello.
bastard. We'll break them or take them down with us! Galley speed, let's go! Speed!
That sounded odd.
They're going down.
And that's the game! Well fought! Now let's find this Metro Coites. I've never met a Roman general face to face before. Don't worry,
Doo, doo, doo.
Your mama,
Okay.
Yes.
bitch.
Okay.
Shut
I refuse.
War in Egypt, and a mercenary diary comes to
What
mind.
happens if water gets on your
In the
arrows?
midst of war
Nah, don't worry
with
about it.
Caesar, I find it odd. Who in Hades
What if somebody
are
drops an arrow and it catches on fire?
you? Well, we
Don't
couldn't
worry
let
about it.
you die.
Pompeius Magnus. Greetings and
Try
friendship
using your
from Queen
keyblade.
Cleopatra.
I don't have one.
Your loss.
Cleopatra offers gold to win my
Darkness.
favor once I've won round.
Darkness and darkness.
Tell me about
Is
the
that what
darkness.
friendship means to your
It's imprisoning me. All that I see.
So everybody thought the darkness was bad,
Mhm.
and then Kyrie was like, "Hey Riku," and Riku was like, "Yeah." It's like, "Why don't you try using light and dark?" And Riku was like, "Holy shit, that's like the best idea ever," and it really worked out for him.
Oh, that's good.
valuable friendship indeed.
Is he the only one who can use it because he's the only one who went all Sasuke on everybody?
Agreed.
No, Terra could use it too. But when
Oh, right.
when Terra used it, he got possessed by an old man.
Did he get possessed by Leonard Nimoy?
No, it's just a man called Xehanort.
Yeah. Leonard Nimoy.
Is Xehanort played like by...
He was. Now I believe he's Rutger Hauer.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god, you're right.
I thought you were the Kingdom Hearts expert.
To be fair, I don't know.
He's only the lore expert. He doesn't know the voices.
Mark Hamill was in that game, and then in Kingdom Hearts 3 he got replaced by Drake Bell, which is a hilarious downgrade, side grade, downgrade.
Who's he playing?
Square backwards.
It's not backwards, it's jumbled.
But yeah.
Yen Sid is square backwards.
No, that's Disney.
May your heart be your guiding key.
Oh, wait, did I say Disney or?
You said Square. It's Square backwards, but they flipped the Q and the U because you can't have a Q without a U after it in English because reasons.
Master Ericus.
Yep. Yeah, it's Square backwards.
Yeah. Mostly.
And his first name was Zine.
I'm glad that they brought back Lux.
Yep.
She was.
He's cool.
Is she?
Yes.
What's wrong with Lexine? Why do you hate her? Her title is the Savage Nymph.
Yeah.
I was watching a friend of mine play earlier this morning, and he was in Frozen World, so I got to see one lark scene.
They fucking make you listen to that whole
Yeah, they do.
It's so good.
And the funny part is that right when the singing starts, you just see Goofy's stupid fucking face walk into frame.
Yep.
It's the funniest thing ever.
Oh, man. See, like, things like that are why I'm like, maybe I should play Kingdom Hearts again. And then Larxene shows up, and I'm like, oh, right. No. No, I'm not going to do this. Hey, look, there's a pyramid.
I think the Disney stuff is the stuff that you have to, like, push through to get to the good.
And no. That's not,
I'm kind of the opposite on that.
that's not how this works at all. I want to hang out with Woody and Buzz and be a toy. And
You want to summon Simba as a giant fire monster?
yeah.
Fucking stomp on dudes?
What I want to see the dumb.
Believe me, I was making you guys watch that Hobbs and Shaw trailer. I'm okay with dumb, but Kingdom Hearts is a whole different level. I like dumb. I'm not okay with stupid. Kingdom Hearts is stupid.
No, it's not.
It's pretty stupid.
It's pretentious dumb. It plays its stuff totally straight.
And I feel like,
And I love it for that. Because Kingdom Hearts is the type of thing that will be like, anybody else would write it in like a silly way, right?
yeah, and I feel like that would be better.
But Kingdom Hearts does it completely straight. And I love it for that.
Also, like, just for no reason other than I want to and it's here, we're going to climb the Great Pyramid of Giza because it's here.
Okay.
Why would we not climb the Great Pyramid of Giza?
Go climb this grain storage facility.
God damn it.
Oh, you thought you were getting through this whole game without Ben Carson coming up?
I was really hoping.
You fool.
Ooh. This is a very tall building.
Why are you scaling a pyramid?
Because there's a viewpoint up here. And also
Isn't that,
because it's cool.
Isn't that disrespectful towards your beliefs? Can you go inside the pyramids?
Yes, I believe.
To answer your question, I mean, technically, I guess it would be disrespectful if you actually believed in that stuff. And spoilers, almost no one did, because 90% of the pyramids were worked on up until the pharaoh died, and then they just dumped the pharaoh and all of his shit into a hole.
In the pyramid?
Yeah, like there's literally just one room that has all of their shit, because no one actually cared enough to finish the whole elaborate tomb whatever. They're like, no, let's just dig like this giant solid ass stone pyramid with one little room in the center of it that has all the pharaoh's shit and the pharaoh's body. They are not like big elaborate temple complexes. They are incredibly simple.
Would the pyramids be this smooth? I thought they had like.
Whoops.
They had like layers.
Yeah, generally they would probably not actually be this like smooth and perfect looking. But whatever, video games.
Video games.
They had to make it a climbing challenge somehow.
Yeah.
How much of a challenge is it?
I went up the wrong path a second ago, and I got stuck, so I had to go back down a
So-
little bit.
Oh no.
Challenge level TFP.
Shut up!
Take that as you will.
So he got lost in a straight line.
I've
No,
heard that about him.
I have never gotten lost in a straight line.
His sense of direction is terrible.
It's super good.
I'm surprised he made it to Minnesota. I'm surprised he didn't somehow get the pilot law to fly to a different airport or something.
TFP ends up in the Bermuda Triangle.
Why is the top a different color?
Because that's just how it is. The cap on top is actually a different material.
Oh,
I forget what exactly it is.
it's not gold. It looks like gold.
It looks metal of some description.
Let me actually look this up. It has been a long time since I've
Oh,
been
you're-
another pyramid.
Oh, you're not gonna do a freedom jump. What the fuck is it called?
Leap of faith.
Leap of faith.
No, because there's no hay bales at the bottom of the Great Pyramids.
Just fall on the sand.
Slide.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Just fall on the sand. Sand is soft, right?
No, sand is gritty. It gets everywhere.
It's called a pyramidion. It's the capstone for a pyramid or obelisk. So generally made out of granite, limestone, covered in gold or electrum. So yeah, generally they were like painted gold, essentially.
TFP, you don't like sand?
It's gross and it gets everywhere, or whatever the line is.
It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. He says it weird.
I'm gonna be super honest.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen that movie.
Well, I know what we're watching this weekend.
Oh no.
Which one is
Broly.
Shit.
that? I have one.
We should watch it.
I have a 720p not cam capture copy.
Nice. You should, after the stream we'll talk.
The great Sphinx.
You don't want to incriminate us?
Smaller than I
No, of course not.
Also, hey, look, it's the Sphinx.
We've never talked about anything untoward on the stream before. We won't start now.
No. I'll just lend it to you.
Polydorus contact.
Check out the Sphinx.
Marking somewhere.
You'll send me a lending link.
Yep.
I'm gonna shoot an arrow up the nose of the Sphinx.
Why would you do that?
I'm not actually gonna do that. That's incredibly rude.
Doesn't the Sphinx in real life not have its...
Yeah, the nose is gone.
What happened to it?
Uh,
Did it fall off or something? Or-
thousands of years of erosion happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
There's a popular urban legend that it was used as target practice by some French troops or something like that, but I don't believe that's... Alright, someone on the internet told me that you can totally stunlock a liquor with a knife.
Yeah. There's a video of a guy stun locking Mr. Not Mr. X, the first form of Birkin. with a knife.
I like that apparently the knife works on like Dark Souls 2 logic, and higher frame rates make it do more damage.
Yeah.
I haven't finished.
That's really dumb.
I saw a thing where TFP, you can probably tell me more about the...
Holy
Where-
shit, this totally works!
Yeah,
Why does this work?
Funny indeed.
because you can swing the knife really fast and it does a lot of...
The liquor is standing on me.
Yeah, it was fair. But I heard that the fire rate of guns in like PUBG and Fortnite is locked to the frame rate. So having a higher frame rate actually helps you shoot the gun faster.
I don't think that's quite right. I think what it is because if it is, that's insane. What it probably is the fire rate's probably locked to the tick rate, which is how often it pings the server for like where everybody is. Because if you were firing faster than the tick rate, then you could theoretically like lag switch and then just do thousands of damage all at once.
Well, no, because this guy, he had it locked to 30, and he shot at like a wall, right? And the wall broke. And then he put it to 60, and then the wall broke faster. And then he put it to 120, and then it broke even faster than that.
I don't know. That still seems
And apparently,
weird.
and it's apparently a problem with both PUBG and Fortnite.
He doesn't trust the authorities, but he pays well.
Sorry, excuse me.
Jesus Christ, something's violent.
I felt that one coming very quickly and I couldn't hold it in.
Hot. Side note, Serve, did you know that in the library puzzle, I'm going to call it a puzzle very lightly, in the library bit, you can push all of the shelves simultaneously?
Isn't that how everybody did it?
That's not how I did it.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
You just line the shelves up and then push the one at the end, all of them move.
Yeah, I knew
Seems
that.
weird. I feel like it shouldn't work that way, but it does.
The things aren't heavy in real life.
Yeah, just shelves full of books.
Well, there are
As someone with a back room full of bookshelves, I totally wouldn't know anything about how much books weigh.
I was about to say, famously light object books.
Well, they're on wheels. On a sliding mechanism.
Man, you know what game is a really good library puzzle?
Mm-hmm. Silent Hill 3?
Well, that. But I was gonna say Shadows of the Damned.
I heard that game doesn't have a very good anything.
Well, Shadows of the Damned is great. I played Shadows of the Damned recently, okay?
Okay. It just seems like you're the... Oh! I forgot to ask you. What are the horse testicles like in this?
Let me find out for you. Where's my horse?
Horse testicles better become a...
That's the new, like, graphical benchmark.
Yeah.
If I'm riding the horse, I can't really get the camera in the horse dick.
Unfortunate.
Oh. Maybe my horse is a lady horse.
Right, now I remember where I'm going.
You know, that's actually why they made Epona a lady horse. They didn't have...
They didn't have to deal with the horse schlong bouncing around.
Yeah, it's true.
That makes sense.
You know what game's got some real horse schlongs?
Berserk the video game?
No.
No, he's not even in there. Not even as, like, a bonus DLC character.
Wait, no, I thought he was.
I don't think so.
No, he is.
He is? Where is he?
Yeah.
Is he just, like, in a... Is he just in a cutscene?
Oh, right, because you get the DLC outfit where you get the rape horse and the rape horse outfit. So I'm very good at Assassin's Creed. I don't know if you knew that about me.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Look who they have writing it. Just who you want around rape horse.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like there's no good, but that's definitely one of the worst.
It pisses me off. Spoilers. Casca is back, and then immediately the manga went into.
Yep. Not only did it go into hiatus, it went to a different storyline, then went into hiatus. So
Yeah,
even
right.
when it comes back from a hiatus, it's still not going to be talking about Casca.
That's great.
That whole plot line is now double delayed.
Bastards. Good thing no one
Must
won.
be Mered's horse. Neglected to tell me his customers.
It's almost like he knows what the people want, and has been denying it to them actively for years. Decades, even.
He knows what the people want, and that's for him to be playing Idolmaster.
That's what some people want.
It's not even that
Angry
much.
him.
It's not even that much Idolmaster. Well, actually, that's not true. Okay.
There's always more Idolmaster.
Here, let's see how long.
I'm surprised they didn't go full-on crossover and just make an Idolmaster game, like with the Persona 4 dancing idols.
Because the license was with the Hatsune Miku people. So they made it play like the Hatsune Miku game.
Yeah, you can't get your competitor now. This picture's so great.
Look at this.
Oh, it doesn't get old.
Slipped my mind. Good. Stronger than mine.
I thought you said it was yours.
Yes. Of course it is.
Meanwhile, I stole a horse for this guy.
Then you deliver as promised.
My word is my word. But I've one more thing to ask of you.
Done with your games.
All right. The hyena lives in
Bayek's
the
like,
jungle.
tell me what I want to know, or I just leave.
Day and night she roams the desert collecting silica, precious teardrops of the gods. What has happened to those who have
I wouldn't be surprised if we got to like the chapter where Casca
Find you've led me on another
was gonna be revised, and then Miura just
won't be my words that
immediately just killed themselves. So we
So that it could never be done.
yeah,
Like, burns down his office so there's no notes left behind.
yeah.
Why are there people after me? I run away now. I'm on fire, also.
Somebody made a post that's like, every time Berserk goes into hiatus, we feel Goku's fate. Hey, did you know the Super Bowl's happening?
Not today. This is like this weekend, I think.
I think it's on Sunday.
That would make sense. It's a nice burned hyena. Whoop! Horsey, please. Horsey, what are you doing? Oh yeah, also in things that have happened since the last time I streamed. Hey, how about that Persona Q2 coming out?
Oh, right, yeah. It'll be exciting, whenever it
Yeah.
happens.
That's not out yet. I thought it was out.
In Japan. It's coming out in the English.
The language that matters.
Are they gonna dub it?
No.
I bet that will make some people like,
It has already made some people angry.
that's not surprising.
I mean, I'm gonna be super honest. For the Personas, I like the English dubs because I think they're good, but I'm not gonna like throw a fit over the fact that this 3DS game in 2019 is not getting a dub.
I honestly don't care. Dub sub, I'll try it. That's not true. I'll switch it from dub to sub if it's because I can't tell what a bad Japanese performer.
But like, I'm also gonna be super honest. Like the part where Judge Eyes has a dub seems hilariously weird, and I'm not gonna listen to that one because what? Yeah.
That's weird. I don't know why they would choose to do that.
Well, the Fizzler North Star one also had one.
Yeah, but I feel like that makes moderately more sense.
Because it is not explicitly set in Japan.
Yeah.
So this is the hyena's lair.
Well, let me beat up a bunch of hyenas.
Sign of Hannison. Bayek was telling the truth. We need to figure out where she went.
So, I'm gonna guess that in the original PS2 version of
Yakuza?
Yakuza, Nishiki does not call you a pussy in Japanese.
Probably not.
Because, man, him being that nasty kind of changes the whole context.
I mean, like, to be fair...
He's still an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think he would call... That changes... I don't think he would call Kiryu a pussy.
That just seemed a bit out of place.
10 years in the joint made you a pussy. Bring that shit, Cosmo.
Man, remember when Mark Hamill was Majima? That was okay.
Yeah, that was weird.
They should bring that back.
Mark Hamill's fun.
Was he just a Joker?
Basically.
Also, I like someone posted to him on Twitter about that, and he was like, I literally don't remember this game or that role.
That's amazing.
Like, I don't remember this at all. Whatever this thing is that you've shown me that I did.
Was he at least like, I mean, that is me?
I think, like, it was a very brief tweet of just like, what is this?
So, like, there were weird people in that dub. Because, like,
Are you having trouble with that puzzle?
Huh? What?
Are you having trouble with that puzzle?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That RE2 puzzle that you're doing right now?
No, what are you talking about? I have no idea what you're saying.
that puzzle that is for children.
I can hear it that you're doing it and you keep fucking.
You can't hear shit.
Do you need help?
No.
Why do you keep fucking it up?
Mostly because I have to talk when I'm doing it. It's silent that I just go through it and go like, okay, I put a number to each one of the buttons, and I just remember the number combo. But when I'm talking, I always lose the track of the numbers and go like, wait, shit, which one was which?
Like, not Ray Liotta, but another one of those people who is a way better actor and probably should not have been in the Yakuza dub, was in the Yakuza dub. Sir, pull up the IMDb for the Yakuza dub.
Alright. Daryl Kujima was Kazuo.
And
Michael Rosebaum was Akira.
Nishiki, yeah.
Elisa Dushka was Yumi.
Okay.
Michael Madsen was...
Michael Madsen's the guy who should have not been in Yakuza, but was in Yakuza.
This, I mean, it has some pretty stacked, like, cast.
Also, I don't know if the guy who was Kiryu was ever in anything meaningful after that.
Let me see. He was in Totally Spies.
Was he a named character?
He was David.
Okay.
I don't remember who David is. Oh.
Uh,
David. Okay, he was just whoever the hunky character for that season. He did Yakuza. Okay, after that he was in Stroker and Hop TV series. Lord of the Rings, The Battle for Middle Earth 2. He was Glorfindel.
What?
Glorfindel. I don't know how.
It's some kind of fucking elf name.
Here, I'll post it in the Discord. How do you say that? Glorfindel? Fundel?
No, that seems like Glorfindel.
He was in Guild Wars Faction. He was Master Togo. Hyper's Quest. Company Hero. He was Schultz. Open Season. He was Shaw, Beaver 2, and Duck 2. Tony Hawk's Project 8.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he was Eddie X.
Oh.
The Sopranos, Road for Respect. Lord of the Rings, The Battle for Middle Earth 2. The Rise of the Witch King. He was Glorfindel.
Recurring role.
Yep, he was Joshua O'Brien in Armor Corps 4. I don't know. Company of Heroes, Building Force, Neverwinter 2, Neverwinter Nights 2, sorry. Mask of the Betrayal, Crash, that was the Titan. What the fuck is Crash? Is that the...
That's the
Yeah, okay.
Crash Bandicoot game where you like jumped on dudes' heads and...
Tony Hawk's Proving Grounds, Power Rangers Super Legend, Destroy All Humans, Big Willie Unleashed, Lost Via Domus.
Based on the hit TV show.
Oh yeah, I didn't even like connect to it. That was bad. Hellboy, The Sides of Evil.
I have that game.
Destroy All Humans, Path of the Furon. Ninja Blade, Resistance, Retribution, Company of Heroes, Team of Valor, Terminator Salvation, Brutal Legend. He was Sunbat, Headbanger, and Bouncer.
He was additional characters.
Sure. Supreme Commander 2, everybody's favorite game, White Knight Chronicles 2.
Oh yeah.
He was Idra.
In White Knight?
Yeah. Skylanders, Spyro's Adventure, he was Various. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, he was Russian Soldier. Prototype 2, he was Alex Mercer. Wasn't that the name of the main character?
Yep.
Yeah, but Prototype happens, yeah.
Diablo 3, additional voices. Guild Wars 2, he was a Grevening, Agula, and Tonka. Diablo 3, Rebirth Souls.
He wasn't that lady who you kept messing up the name of?
Hitomi?
It was not that, but I don't remember what it was.
Hiroki?
It might have been Hiroki.
I don't remember.
Wait. I just went in a big old circle. Oh my goodness.
Nice.
I'm super good at the video game. Also fairly certain that I think Michael Madsen may have been like the only dude in that Reservoir Dogs game who played himself.
Yeah, I want to say that came up during your brief stint with that Reservoir Dogs game.
Yeah.
Was it good?
No.
What was that about?
It was a very generic early 2000s third-person shooter that
So I played like shitty not Mad Max.
Max Payne. Yes, it was basically bad Max Payne. Because like you would build up a meter and then you would go into bullet carnival or something. It was basically just bullet time, but everyone, like all the different people had a different bullet time thing.
It was Hiroki.
Yeah. And you kept calling her Atomi.
I think I called her a variety of names. I just kind
Yeah.
of hard names to remember. I mean, just don't give a fuck.
Do do do. Just exploring this pyramid.
Yep, hanging out in a pyramid, doing something. What are you doing in the pyramid again?
We're looking for the hyena.
Okay.
Why are you
What's
looking
that
for-
dude's deal?
why are you looking
She is a lady what is way into training hyenas.
Okay.
for- Why?
Because she works for the Order of Ancients.
She trains like battle hyenas?
Yes. Just let me double check. Oops, no. Can I not, there we go. Stories of disappearances and deaths plague the community of Giza, with relics, tombs, and other mysteries hidden beneath the sands. The merchants, scavengers, and bandits who occupy this area are always at odds, yet they all share a common sentiment when it comes to the hyena: fear.
Oh, good. Sorry, random headline. Apparently the dude what founded Blackwater is building a training camp in China.
Great.
What?
You heard me.
Also,
Blackwater was the Batman thing.
yes.
No.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking.
No,
of
you're thinking of the Order,
Blackgate. I'm thinking of Blackgate.
What are you thinking of Blackgate Prison?
but also
Another prison.
Blackwater was a thing in the Order, because that was what the dudes in the Order drank, so that they could fight the.
You're implying I did anything with the Order, and that I would know anything about it.
Don't you know everything about the greatest video game ever made, The Order, 1886?
I know that there are people that like strangely defend that game despite being shit.
Remember when that game first got shown off, I was like, hey, that looks like it might be okay. Because they hadn't shown any of the gameplay yet.
It was
And
just
then they
like
did that, and it was like,
I
oh.
heard like the shooting mechanics are okay if just like a little basic. But the problem is that most of the game is just fucking walking around. And you know, it's like 2 hours long. And the only bosses in the game are the same thing. And it's at a terrible resolution.
aspect ratio is the word you're looking for.
Whatever!
Don't have to be so mean about it.
You always do this.
Why are you such a bully, TFP?
Fuck you. I love you.
And now he dies.
Why are you doing this to me?
Well, it was nice knowing him.
It was like the prototype Evil Within that I think came out after the Evil Within. Remember when the Evil Within happened?
Was bad and then it was good?
Yeah. Remember when I was still wandering around in this fucking pyramid?
How are you still here?
I don't know where the hyena lady is.
God, why did you decide to stream a game that had mazes?
Because
why do you play games that make you explore?
Because I have a really good sense of direction.
How do you get to work?
I find the one path and you take a single path. Oh hey, I got out of the area.
Were you supposed to do that? I thought you were
No, I was supposed to find the lady in the tomb, but I got out.
Back in you go.
Back in I go.
Round 2.
How's your sense of direction this?
Don't worry about it.
What happened in your life that made you have this bad sense of direction?
I don't know.
Yes, whatever your fucking name is, he's inside, and he got out by accident.
Bayek.
By accident.
Yep.
God
It,
damn
it
it.
was by accident.
Oh, Lord. This better not become a running thing.
Oh, it's so gonna become a running thing.
Jesus.
Oh, I thought the torch disappeared from your hand for a second.
No. It's gonna be like, I guess finally we can say,
Can you not get back in the pyramid?
it's, the entrance is over here.
Why did you
Can
just
you not just go back
away?
in through the exit?
Yeah, I could, but that seems far away from the part where I went in originally, where the lady was talking to me.
Wait, did you go in with a guide?
No, I went in and then the lady was like yelling at me like, "Oh, if you turn away now, then I won't have to kill you."
And then she was just bewildered because you didn't turn away, but you also never fought her.
Yes, that is what happened.
Oh my god. Alright, well, while this happens, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
We're gonna say Kung Chao to our Kung Lao jokes. You missed it during the Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monk stream. I had things that would rhyme with Kung Lao. And then I killed Make Me Mad. It was great.
Wow, I'm glad I fucking missed that.
There we go. Now she's yelling at me again.
This trapdoor.
Okay, so far you're going in a straight line.
Don't worry about it.
No, I'm gonna judge.
I couldn't figure out how to go down the hole
Okay,
before.
It's a left and right. Okay, you took right.
I took left last time.
Okay, there's nothing here. And there's a hole here.
I couldn't go down the hole before.
Why not?
Because the controls didn't go.
So you were defeated by not being able to jump into a hole.
Yes.
Osiris. Protector of the dead.
Also, check out this alien stuff.
Madness happened here. A dark. Alice said drew these symbols here.
Is that a graphical mistake? What are those lines? Oh, it's
It's-
like shitty effect.
It's ancient aliens are happening.
Still warm.
You know, there was a show on.
Yeah, it was. It had the guy with the hair.
Alright, I'm back.
You
What did I
made it.
miss?
I found where I was supposed to go.
Thank
You know what
Christ.
You know what defeated him? Make me mad.
I couldn't go down a hole.
The inability to jump into a hole.
Great.
Sarcophagus is decorated with goddesses of the mother.
And all he did was go in a straight line, and all he had was to go either left or right. He went left, but he couldn't go back the way he came.
Alice said was
So
doing
instead,
a
he
ritual.
just.
She began by calling to Osiris with these offerings.
I don't want
She used a
to.
knife to sacrifice her captives.
Alright. I had a few thoughts about this game while at work that I kind of forgot about, but have now remembered.
Okay.
Very important, okay? A, since you said this game is basically becoming The Witcher,
Yep.
they should have completed the transformation and included, like, a bad card minigame.
Alice must be trying to bring someone back
But,
to life.
second thought, they should have made it the crossover coup of the century, and that card minigame is Duel Monsters.
You know what? Fair.
Yeah, but then you have to work on it.
I mean, they worked with Square Enix. You-
Somehow, that's
you-
not as bad.
You can get a chocobo.
In this case?
Yes.
Well, they did the Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was the Assassin's Creed event in Final Fantasy 15, and then there's a Final Fantasy 15 event in this game.
My third thought was that we should just start calling the Frozen Time the Shadow Realm, at least for the duration of this game.
I can accept this.
Who's the dead kid?
That is the hyena's child.
Is that the hyena, the lady with the hyenas?
Yes.
Okay.
And we're just going to casually saunter on out of the tomb here. It's dark.
Wait, did the hyenas also bail when she smoke bombed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're very well-trained hyenas, make me mad.
Ow.
They're
fucking grappling hook out?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Isn't that how your dogs get out?
Yeah.
I don't have dogs.
Isn't that how your goat gets out?
I don't have a goat.
Isn't that how your mom's goat got out?
Probably.
Has that thing been turned into lamb chops yet?
No, I don't think so.
I guess we know where your goat is tied.
I don't think it's tied.
It's an expression, Serve, about knowing where...
Really not.
It is absolutely an expression
Maybe you
of...
weird rednecks in Tennessee.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you guys eat like onion cricket pie or some shit like that.
Probably.
Grasshopper pie is a delicious South Carolina dish.
That sounds fucking disgusting.
It's not made of grasshoppers, though. It's like mint.
Mint
It's also like the only pie that I actually enjoy.
Typical lying South Carolinians.
I fucking hate those guys.
Right? That whole state.
They're filthy compared to us North Carolinians. The superior Carolinians. They do have that one beach center that goes.
So what are you bending, Serve?
Your mom.
That's... I don't think that's accurate.
It's probably not, but the 0-second delay to a grade school level insult was perfect. Oh. Is Bayek yelling at this lady about how no magic can bring their kids back to life?
It's true.
Later in this game, don't you fight a bunch of resurrected pharaohs?
Not only in the DLC.
But it does happen in the game.
No magic can bring our children back to life, but for the low price of $4.99.
That's not magic, though. That's currency.
It's a kind of magic.
Money is kind of magic.
Where'd this lady go?
Into the, like, weird, horrible sandstorm.
Yeah. Oh. That way.
Cannot defeat me, I say as I run away into the darkness in fear. How is she seeing you to shoot you in the sandstorm?
Because she's better at this than I am.
No, that's not how... You can't just train your eyes to see through a sandstorm.
Sure you
She's
can.
not even using, like, a visor or something that would protect her eyes and make this
fair,
somewhat reasonable.
If he has a big glowing...
I do have a big
He's not
flaming
using
sword.
it. He's not using it most of the time when he's far away, though. And that's when it's most confusing.
Oh, hyena, please.
Do you have a bow?
I do.
Why don't you just shoot her?
Because it doesn't do as much damage as running up on her with my sword.
Why don't you just make this like a sniper battle? Oh, doggy.
Because when I was saying hyena, please, I was talking about the doggy.
Oh, okay.
Not the lady.
Stream delay.
Yeah.
Now you're being chewed on by a burning hyena.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I always expected to happen in the Resident Evil once I got the fourth weapon for Leon.
The flamethrower?
Yes, I didn't want to say it because I didn't know people knew, but you know.
Whatever.
I don't want to spoil things. I'm nice like that.
It's only good for bosses and...
How about that part where Kingdom Hearts 3 ends on a cliffhanger? Sorry,
What?
Kingdom Hearts 2.9.
How about Kingdom Hearts 2.9? Just period. Meanwhile, Spec Ops The Line be happening over here.
Don't people like that game?
I like that game.
It's alright.
There we go. Oh wait, I gotta... Right.
There's a really good bit where you white phosphorus a bunch of civilians.
Yeah. I gotta send this lady to the Shadow Realm.
No. Oh,
Do I walk among the dead
what did
now?
she ever do to you?
Shot him with a bunch of arrows and 6 dogs on him.
You defiled the dead and enabled the people who killed my son all on a selfish whim.
I gathered this silica for
It powered the magic stone of those who came before.
You saw it, didn't you?
I want Assassin's Creed to stop talking about those who came before.
No, they will not.
Makes
came
no
before?
difference now.
Those.
I wanted to
The giant space ladies that showed up at like the end of Assassin's Creed 2, and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and Assassin's Creed 3, and Assassin's Creed 4, and
And
Assassin's
this one,
Creed
everyone is clearly
Syndicate.
aware of the fact that they are in the Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
Can I be in the Shadow Realm?
No.
Please?
Oh, the hyenas are ripping her apart, and she's
You gotta
sad.
lose a duel.
Why is her hair done?
That's a great question.
All right. I'm glad that the sandstorm cleared up while I was in the Shadow Realm.
Did a giant comical bear just appear for a second there?
No, it was a giant hyena.
Oh, is that what that was? Okay.
That was Man Bear Man. Sorry, Man Bear.
Oh my god, doggy, please.
You're a doggy, please.
Doesn't even.
That does, it really doesn't.
You're a dog, really.
Anyway, lizard. We gotta go to Memphis. We're gonna go hang out with Elvis. Go have some nice barbecue.
There's no such thing as nice barbecue.
Whatever, you're from Texas. You're supposed to be all about the barbecue.
I'm not.
Everything.
Like pulled pork barbecue?
Yeah.
Well, okay, I guess I should be specific here. I'm fine with things like grilled and whatnot. I hate actual, like, barbecue sauce.
That's fine. To be fair, I also don't like barbecue
Which
anything
people
other
slather
than
that
like...
on everything when it's barbecued, so I generally have just shortened it to, man, I really don't like barbecue. But I am okay with barbecue, I just don't like the sauce.
I like grilled things. I'm not wild about like pulled pork or pulled chicken
I actually
or
really
anything.
like just straight up like grilled hamburgers and hot dogs are fantastic.
I love it, but I need to get it. It needs to be good. Bad pork is disgusting.
I like a nice grilled fish, nice grilled chicken.
This is your horse.
Yes. This is my Twitch Prime horse also. Oop. At least I'm pretty sure. Let me... Here. Yep. You can tell that it's the Twitch horse because it's got the Twitch emoticon in the description of this game from ancient Egypt. Or game set in ancient Egypt.
Twitch actually originated because of the Twitch god, the Twitchy god. He had Parkinson's.
This is not remotely accurate, sir.
No, it's true. I studied ancient Egypt in high school.
Uh-huh. In your high school, college?
Yeah, I went to early college. So technically that works. Bitch.
Keep forgetting the name of that pharaoh whose name is just 3 dicks. I can't remember how to pronounce it. I just always remember that dude's name in hieroglyphics is just 3 dicks and like a pair of arms raising the roof. I really wish that pharaoh was in this game.
Pharaoh's name.
I've found this guy before. I will find him again.
3 dicks.
No, I need an actual picture. This one's just showing the actual, like, how you pronounce it.
He's likely at the great
Was it?
temple.
Wait, maybe it's this guy. Yeah, that's the dude. Check out the throne name on this dude. Fucking Nebra over here. Let me see, can I open this image in a new tab? Yeah, I can. Oh, it's a tiny image. I told ya.
Accurate.
Yep.
I like that apparently that translates to bull of bulls.
Yeah, it does. You know what's up.
Oh my god, that is too perfect.
It is beautiful. But it stinks.
Oh no, I can't. I'm trying to reverse Google Images. Oh wait, here we go.
Here, I found it carved into an old wall. Oh, that guy's
Oh,
the best.
We're very mature here at GBP4A.
Whatever, that pharaoh's name is a pair of hands raising the roof and then 3 dicks. Old Pharaoh 3 dong. Posting the desert radio out here.
Oh.
It is ridiculous not to laugh at that. Yay! I was hoping for a cleaner version. That's pretty good. I mean, if you could think of a better way to describe that, please feel free.
I think it's supposed to be like a bull and like the horns of a bull and then 3 bull like bodies with their heads and their back legs is
that
what
is absolutely not what that is supposed to be.
I mean,
that dude's name is exactly what it looks like. You are vastly overestimating the elegance of hieroglyphics if you think those are not actual dicks. Spoilers, there is a version of that same hieroglyph that is just that, but ejaculating.
What are they trying to convey? That's what I want to know.
That dude is very, very happy. And he would like you to know why.
Maybe he has like 3 dicks worth of dick.
That's what I'm saying. He's the bull of bulls.
speaking of bulls,
Yeah. What's up? What's going on?
there's a bull. The bull
Man,
is
I love
unhappy.
High priest.
I'm sorry.
I have come to seek the lizard.
Memphis. The city withers in the darkness of a curse.
Memphis cursed with fart gas.
Disease, pestilence, poison stink of the air. The Apis grew sick and
Why do they have that bull strung up like?
I want to point out the new kingdom throne name of Nebra is Cacao, whose origin is a mystery. Man is very sad about the fact that his magical bull is dying.
Imhotep has miscarried 3 times this year. She's with child again, but if she loses a fourth.
Oh, fuck.
The funny thing is, I'm 90% sure I've told TFP about the 3-dick Pharaoh god.
I'm sure you have.
His house is to the southwest.
The gods are responsible. I will kneel beside you as they strike us down.
I mean, you become king of, like, this great empire. You can name yourself whatever you want.
Do you think it was like his idea? Like he was like giggling, like yeah, just making 2 dicks and a pair of hands and go like yeah.
I mean, it's either that or it was literally just, like, I want people in the future to know how impressive I am.
How do we convey how big his dick is? Do we just draw one big dick?
No,
No,
3
draw
normal
3
dicks.
dick, and then you need 2 hands to lift it up.
It's just 2 hands spread out going, like, this wide.
Meanwhile, the dance of birth is happening over here.
Oh, good.
My child.
Oh fuck!
You have come at last.
I want a time machine just so I can go back to that moment.
Years I have waited for you.
What, when that guy picked his name?
Yeah.
Help me dream my child away from death.
You just watch a priest be like, I mean, really?
Let us
You sure?
proceed
Yeah,
with the
okay.
ritual.
Look,
Let's carve this in every wall.
you're the boss. What the fuck is happening?
I told you, the dance of birth.
Master of secret things. The form of the soul
This game is
that
terrible.
rests
What? This game is great.
Sir, what did you use the time machine for? What great knowledge did you bring back? Dude, I found out why that guy picked 3 dicks and a pair of hands.
without falsehood.
You don't want to just go back in time to high-five him?
Let your eyes be
You know, like, we were only able to use this once. This cost billions of dollars.
moisture
You expended the last bit of fuel.
from the stream.
There
Yeah,
was
I
no
know,
more
and
time travel.
I want to point out the
Be open.
other pot inscriptions and seal impressions surviving from his time only name cult-related and administrative events, such as the erecting of the Pillars of Horus.
Yeah.
So,
Me-
do people know how to read hieroglyphic stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much. The problem is that, like, there's not really an alphabet of hieroglyphics. It's, like, just hundreds and hundreds of pictures that mean things.
So it's not like there's like a set number. This is what we use to.
Also,
No, there's not really, no.
also,
There's just a bunch of people just drawing pictures.
I just want to throw out, like, things are happening in Assassin's Creed over here.
Yeah, your dude has gotten drunk, or high, or both, and is now
That is
hitting the
the-
ground.
That is the fastest act.
He just sold a Shawn Michaels super kick.
Yep.
So why does he have to get drunk?
You'll see. Oh, Mr. Bayek, I don't feel so good. Again.
What is this god's forsaken place?
So if I'm not mistaken, we're going to have ourselves a boss fight coming up. At least more so than, like, the last boss fight.
You know what game also did this shit?
What?
Fucking Far Cry 3.
I have not played Far Cry 3.
It's kind of cool.
I like Far Cry 4 a decent amount, and then my thoughts on Far Cry 5 are well documented.
I like the villain of Far
That is the Soul Eater.
because I just kind of want to party with him.
Party with weird flamboyant
Amen.
Troy Baker.
I'd
Yeah.
party with Pagan Man. That guy seemed cool.
There should be a whole game where you just decide to just be on his side.
Yeah, that ending where you side with him should have been like an entire
Who
path.
swallow souls and who gulp down
It shouldn't have
the
just been a
ghosts of
joke
the dead.
ending. But I guess it would be hard to justify due to the fact that you would then have like an entire army at your disposal.
Oh no, then you can have the fun.
Man,
Far Cry game, that's not allowed.
speaking of things that are not allowed, like fun in Far Cry, just the more the info that has come out about the weird Far Cry 5 standalone sequel thing,
Mm-hmm.
just the more I'm like, why?
Because money. They like the money. Also, people thought that.
Oh no!
Did people like Far Cry 5?
No!
Which is honestly bewildering to me that I saw a lot of people watching that Far Cry 5 standalone thing and going like, oh, that looks cool. And it's like, no, it doesn't. It looks like more Far Cry 5.
Anyway, check out this giant snake.
Are you gonna fight the giant snake?
I'm gonna fight the giant snake.
Is it gonna go better than that time you fought the giant snake in Shaolin Monks?
Shut up!
What?
That giant snake fight went super well. Meanwhile, my bird is magic and has given me a magic bow. Thank you, bird. Oh yeah, also my train of thought relating to that Far Cry 5 thing is they have hinted at what has happened to your character from the Far Cry 5, and it's maybe the dumbest twist thing that has ever been in one of those games.
Did you get impregnated by the cult leader?
No. So, spoilers for the Far Cry, which, if you're watching this, A, what are you doing? B, stop.
D, we hope you've learned something about ancient Egyptian history.
Yes, like there's a man with whose name is Three Dicks and hands raising the roof. But like, there's a party member you get named the Judge, and then if you go and you find what was what?
What was his name?
The Judge.
Does he have eyes?
Oh. No, he's got. They've got a mask, and they can't. You can't really see any of their body.
Oh, so is that just going to be your
It's-
character?
yeah.
as a...
And if you go back to the bunker, you find like the player character's diary. That's like, hey, you know, this cult leader's starting to make sense. And it's like, well, great. Wait to take the one interesting thing about the Far Cry 5 and then just flush it down the toilet. Anyway, we gotta shoot the big giant snake in the glowy bits as we sail on this boat.
TFE, why don't they just silencers?
You cut out there, so what?
Why don't they put the silencers on them?
Because it doesn't work.
Why not?
Because,
Just put it on the end of the thing.
I mean, you could do that, but it wouldn't. A, it wouldn't silence anything, because the way that revolvers work is they have the percussive hammer that's kind of just exposed to like air, so all the sound would just escape backwards.
Okay, so just put it on the hammer.
No,
Yeah, you can do that.
no.
Just put like a box around it and then like shoot the gun.
poison. You will not devour my heart. So up it can be hurt.
I mean, anyway, we gotta go murder Apep because Bayek's a coke man.
I am he who drives off the destructive one.
Where's the big snake? Oh, there it is.
Ah, protect me. I take the bow. I sweep the sky with it. He's weakening.
Oh. I'll say, ow. Oh, that hurt. It's somewhat hard to keep track of the snack.
Oh, right, you're fighting a giant snake. I just flipped back over and was like, what the? Oh, right. So, is this just Yo Bayek is tripping bowls and the Animus is recording you tripping bowls?
Yes. I'm also doing really bad at this boss fight.
Lord of the Dead. That crazy old fool poisoned me. Ah! Poison.
How do you heal?
You don't.
Oh, well, this is gonna go poorly for you.
I take the bow. I sweep the sky with it.
So what's the snake's name? Tell me about the snake.
It's Apep.
You know, there was this fight also happened in Gods of Egypt. It was more entertaining there.
Tell me about Gods of Egypt, make me mad.
Okay, so you remember that dude from Game of Thrones? That
Uh,
plays Jaime Lannister?
Ned Stark.
No, the dude what plays Jaime Lannister. His name is like Nikolaj Coster-Waldau or something weird like
yeah,
that.
uh-huh.
So he's Horus, and it's okay. So all the Egyptian gods are played by like white people, except for the one who's a baboon. He's played by a black guy.
Great.
He's actually played by Black Panther.
Great.
So everybody's hanging out, and it's like, oh, the Egyptian gods are having a great old time, except dude from 300, Gerard Butler, I think, is there.
Uh-huh.
And he's all like, I'm evil. I want to take over, but I'm a bitch. How do I take over? And then he's like, I've got an idea. I'm just going to kick everyone's asses. So then he does that, and he takes over. And Horus loses an eye. And he hooks up with this, like, random Egyptian dude, like, thief guy. And is like, alright, you and me, we're gonna go... Or Horus is, like, hiding in a tomb. Because he's like, oh, I got my ass kicked. And then thief guy breaks in, and Horus is like, I'm gonna kill this guy. And then it's like, no, you've got to go on a magical journey with this guy to save the world and beat up... I don't remember who the fuck
Gerard Butler.
playing. Yeah, you've got to go beat up Gerard Butler. So, Gerard Butler is, like, making a Megazord exoskeleton suit out of pieces of the other gods. Gods of Egypt.
Okay.
I also just want to direct everyone's attention to the stream for 1 second.
I was gonna say, is the stream just dead? The stream
No.
looks dead.
The stream's not
It's
dead.
not moving at all.
Yeah.
Oh, is the game frozen?
Game's frozen.
Fan-fucking-tastic. I'm so
Well,
glad Gods of Egypt killed Assassin's Creed.
We're gonna call that as soon as you finish talking about Gods of Egypt.
Okay, so basically, Gerard Butler is making his Megazord suit out of pieces of the other gods.
Mm-hmm.
He's also got, like, minion gods that he's sending out to hunt down Horus. And Horus's whole goal is like, alright, I gotta get my other eye back, because every god has, like, an animality they can activate where they turn into, like, an animal person, but he can't do it without his other eye. So it's like, oh, I gotta get my eye back, and then I'll be
Yeah,
able to
it's just
super
crazy
powerful.
talk.
Yeah, and then it's like, alright, so Gerard Butler's got the eye, he's got all these pieces of the other gods, he's made himself a cool suit, he's all powerful. So it's fucking Horus is like, oh, I don't know what to do. Whatever, let's just go there and fight him anyways. So they go there. It's like there's like an elaborate plan to steal the eye, but they fuck it up and they drop the eye. And then Horus has to do the whole thing where it's like, oh, you got to make a choice between saving the thief dude that you hung out with that you didn't like at the start of the movie, or saving your eye. And he's like, oh, I'll save the thief dude, I guess. And then he saves that guy. But after he saves that guy, he realizes that the power to use his animality was inside him all along, and he just activates it without his other eye anyways.
Sounds dumb.
It's really dumb. And then he beats up Gerard Butler. In spite of the fact that earlier in the movie, Gerard Butler kicked his ass with no problem, and that was before Gerard Butler got a giant power boost by collecting all the other god pieces. So
Well,
then
he
beats
believed
up
in
that guy,
himself.
and he puts all of the pieces back in the other gods, and they come back to life. And everybody's like, hey, thanks.
Man, it's weird
And
that movie didn't
Black
do-
Panther is there as, like, comic relief, because he's, like, the god of knowledge, but all he does is babble useless facts and get killed later.
Great.
But he comes back, so it's fine.
If he's the god of knowledge, why didn't he know he was?
Anyway, I'm skiing. That'll do it for us from all of us at Assassin's Creed Origins.
Remember, kids? 3 dicks and raise the roof.
3 dicks, raise the roof.
Full of bulls.
Yep. Hold on. We're gonna end this super cool.
Okay.
Yeah! Okay. Night, everybody.
Good night.